Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Last time what we have done that we have created the beautiful layout for our project, and then we learned that how to create the page setup and print setup and convert your schedule basic schedule into PDF copy. So today I have came yet with another very interesting topic. So that topic is activity coding, and we will see that what is activity coding, what are the filters, different filters that we will use to filter out specific activities related to some specific work or some specific area or milestones or in progress activities or look ahead filters. So let's begin our today's topic. So what is activity? So our today's topics are activity coding and filters. What is activity coding? In all types of projects, we have different activities based on work type. For example, in a typical building project, you have structural works, architectural works, electrical and mechanical works, etc. When we have a large scale project involving thousands of activities, we always don't want to print all schedule, rather we want to sort out and filter particular activities for monitoring and controlling purposes. For example, your project has 10,000 activities and your project manager says that okay, I want to see the architectural activities for the second floor or the ceiling activities for the second floor. So what you will do? So you will not print all the 1,000 activities or 200 pages of the schedule. So what you will do that you will use the activity coding for that ceiling architectural works and ceiling works, and then you can apply the filter for those particular activities. So for example, we have a building project, so we will have structural works, architectural works, electrical, plumbing, and then in architecture we will have flooring works, ceiling works. So what we can do that we can create activity coding for each particular type of the work, then each area into each also specific area of the work. For example, you have 10 floors, so you want to create 10 activity codes for each floor. So first floor, second floor, third floor. This is the floor wise or area wise activity coding. Then activity coding you can also do by work type. Architectural works, mechanical works, electrical works. So the activity coding is very useful and beneficial for monitoring and controlling purposes, because later on when you are monitoring your project, so you want to bring some specific activities which are delayed and show to specific management people. For example, you want to sit with the electrical engineer and discuss with about his activities, so you can just filter out these electrical activities and you can discuss with him. So activity codings, this can be done by assigning activity coding to a project. So when we need to filter out some particular activities, we can just apply that filter by assigning activity coding and sort out those activities. The same thing that I have told you. So the examples for activity coding, for example, for milestone, the code value is MS. So that will be used for milestones including payment and client milestone, then PM project management, EN for engineering, PR for procurement, SC for subcontracting. Also sometimes what you have, that you have some subcontractors inside of your project. For example, some of these particular activities will be done by the subcontractors. For example, you have subcontracted your HVAC work. So your mechanical engineer is asking dates for the HVAC work. So then you can filter out your subcontractors activity. Then you can create a code. For example, this is HVAC subcontractor, this is electrical subcontractor, this is piping subcontractor. Then construction and pre-commissioning, CM, commissioning and startup, CM, GR for general, CV for civil, ST for structure, AR for building architecture, ME for mechanical, PL for piping, EL for electrical, IN for installation, IP installation and painting, CO pre-commissioning. So each activity coding will differ from project to project depending upon the type of project. So this doesn't mean that this table will always be used for your activity coding. So you can create your own activity coding for your own unique project. So this was just an example to show you what is the activity coding. So then we have different types of activity codes. we have global activity codes, EPS activity codes, and project activity codes. So now we will see that what is the difference between them. Activity codes enable you to categorize activities into logical groups based on your organization's criteria. An activity code can be one of three types: global, EPS, or project. So global activity codes organize activities across all projects in an organization. Remember my second lecture about EPS? At that time I have told you that your organization may have different fields. For example, your organization may have cinema projects, your organization may have road projects, your organization may be working in building projects. Then you will divide into different EPS nodes. So then under EPS nodes you will have one specific building projects under a specific node, then hospital project under some specific node, road projects under some specific nodes, then for example Eastern Region project under some specific node. So you must go through that first and second lecture to understand what is EPS node, if you haven't done already. So the global activity code organizes activities across all projects in an organization. So this will be applied on the global scale. Your whole organization, all of your EPS will come under this. EPS activity codes organize activities within a specific branch or node of enterprise project structure. So the EPS activities code will be applied only to a particular branch. For example, you have building projects, so that activity coding can be assigned to that particular node for the building. Project activity codes categorize activities based on specific feature within a project. So this is the most important one that we are going to use today, project activity coding, that will be used for one single project for the different types of the works within that project. A key characteristics of an activity code is that activity code will only allow entries from a predefined list of values. After you create activity codes, user can assign activity code values to activities to group, sort, and filter project data based on these values. So what you will do that you will create a predefined list for these activity codes, and then you later on you can sort and filter out your data based on this list. So now what we will do that we will create some activity code, and I will tell you how to create activity code and then assign to particular activities. So here I have this cinema project. So what I will do that, first I will create activity codes like this: milestones, engineering, procurement, and construction. So this is the type of the window that this will open when you will go to enterprise and then activity codes. So you have global, EPS, and then the project. So we will go to the project and then we will create the activity code. So this is already been defined here. So then what I will do that I will delete all of these and then we will create our new codes. So when this type of window will open, then you need to create here some activity codes. Go to modify and add here. So what we will do that we will create here milestones, then here engineering, then here procurement, then here construction, then here testing and commissioning. So then you can shift the level of these activity codes by using this shift down and up buttons, and also you can make this, you can change this activity codes into global and EPS also. Then you can delete by this button and you can add by using this button. Now we'll go here and close it. Now here under these activity codes we will create some more values. For example, in the milestones we can create maybe two activity codes, start milestones and the finish milestones. So we can create here. So for the start milestone we will write M for the milestone and start ST, MST, like start milestones. You can write here start milestones. Then you can write here finish milestones. F for finish milestones. Sorry, M for milestones. M for milestones. MS for milestones, and then F. You can write here finish milestones. Okay. Then we will go into engineering. In engineering, you can write designs. So you can write here EN for engineering and D for designs. Then you can write EN for engineering and M for materials. Then you can write here materials, for example, the materials represent the material codes. Then you can go to the procurement, and then you can write here. You can write here so in the procurement you have different procurement items related to electrical, mechanical. So what we will write here, we will divide into electrical. So for the procurement you will write PR, and for electrical you will write E. Electrical, then you will write here structure, PRS. You will write here structure. Then you will write electrical structure, and then you will write here architectural. You can write here PRA for architecture. So on and so forth. You can also divide into, because we have different 8 or 9 auditoriums here. You know, when you have gone to cinema, you see there are different screens or auditoriums. So here I have 9 auditoriums in my cinema project. So I can, if I want to sort out all activities in a one specific auditorium, all activities, for example, electrical, mechanical, plumbing, all activities related to that particular specific auditorium, I can do by creating the activity coding for the auditoriums. So what I can write here, I can create more activity code here. I can write auditorium, and then I can write here auditorium 1, auditorium 2, auditorium 3. So you can go here and then you can write here auditoriums. Then you select from here and write auditorium 1. For RD you can write AD1. Then you can write here AD2, auditorium 2. Like this one. Then we have in the engineering, design and materials, we have also some items that are supplied by the client. So you can write here client deliverable materials. So here you select E and then C for the client. So now this way you can create activity codes. So now we will close this and then we will start assigning these activity codes. So for example, this is the start milestone. So click it here, start milestone, and then go to your. So on this tab, what we will do that we will create a tab. We will open a tab for the course. So right click and go to customize activity details. In the customize activity details, so you have here general, status, resource, predecessor, successor. So this codes you have to double click it, so it will appear here. Also this, if you want to open this relationship tab, you can also open it here. Then you click apply and OK. So now you see that this code tab is open here. So what you can do that, you can click this activity, this is a start milestone, go to code and assign. Click this assign button and click here project. So under this project you have here start milestone. So double click this one. So now this code has been assigned to this activity. This is the finish milestone. So you can assign it here. Go to project, click finish milestone. So let this key window open. So then you can go to the engineering, because all these designs come under the receipt of IFC drawing, software submission and approvals. So you can click this one, this particular activity, and then press the shift button from your keyboard, shift button and down arrow key. And you can select all these designs. So this is material. So designs are up to here. Now you can double click this designs. So now you see here that each design activity has been assigned with design activity code. Instead of clicking each time single activity, you can just click one activity, press the shift and down arrow key and select all these items and then double click here. Then the material submission is approval. Okay, let's do the same thing. Press the shift key from your keyboard and down arrow key. So I will select all these materials and I will double click this. So you see that all materials have been assigned by this particular activity code. Now we will go to the procurement. I will select all these procurement material up to here and I will so in the procurement we have different items, architectural and other. Okay, so this one procurement, acoustic tiles, acoustic ceiling, porcelain tiles, so all these are architectural. So you can click this one and select here architecture. Then this is MEP. So you can click this electrical. So instead of the electrical, what you can do that, you can change it into MEP. So what we will do that, again we will go to the code. So we will go to engineering, no engineering, procurement. So we will change it to MEP. Okay, close it. Then you can always go here. Assign this one. So now you can click MEP. MEP means electrical, mechanical, and electrical, mechanical and plumbing. We are considering one item as a one item, then we use the word MVP. So all these activity codes have the assigned this value. Then this one structure stream will get structure, and then these are the material delivery by client. So these are items we will click here. Client deliverable items. Then we have construction mobilization at Torium 5. So what we will do that, first we will assign activity coding to Auditorium 1. So this is 5, close it, then 4, close it, this is Auditorium 1. So let's select all these activities for Auditorium 1 and assign all these activities. So Auditorium 1 has been assigned for this specific code. Similarly, now let's assign this Auditorium 2 the same. So this Auditorium 2 has been assigned with this activity code. What is the left? Similarly, that I have told you that you can also, under each auditorium, you can divide into work type. For example, work for the walls, work for structural steel works, ceiling works, projection room, flooring works, final finishing. Any type of activity coding you can define it. Depending upon what type of filters you want to apply. So based on that you can, based on your requirement, any time you can create something. So now let's see how to apply the filters. So P6 has some built-in filters, for example milestones, critical activities, in progress activities, etc. However, we can create our own filter using set of conditions. So what is the filter? Now we have created the activity coding, so we can use the filters using those activity codes to filter specific activities. I will show you after this. So then there is a very important filter that is named as look ahead filter. So look ahead filter is very important as it filters out activities into the next given time frame that are scheduled to start or finish. So sometimes in your weekly report or bi-weekly report, you need, or monthly report, you need to filter out activities that are bound to schedule in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. So those activities you need to filter out, and this is called the look ahead filter. So I will tell you how to create the look ahead filter. So regarding filter, there is a button here, it's called filter by, so you must click it. This type of window will open. So show activities that match all selected filters, any selected filters. So here you have some specific built-in filters. For example, for completed activities, critical activities, has finished constraint, has start constraint, in progress, level of effort, longest path, milestone, active float, non what if, non-critical, normal, not structured. So this type of the activities you have, this type of the filters you have. For example, if we want to filter out the critical activities, then we will click here, critical, and then we will apply and OK. So now you see the and then you can go here. So there aren't any activities under these WBS. So you don't want to show these WBS. So you can go here, group and sort, and you can write it. Check this box, hide it if empty, apply and OK. So now all of your WBS which were empty are gone. So explained all. So now you see here, if you go to the Gantt chart, so all this red color activities, critical activities are filtered out. Okay. Then you can, if you want to print them, make them PDF, you can go here always. As I have told you yesterday, then you can go here and you can write sample construction project. Then you can write here critical activities like this, and you can make PDF. So now we want to filter out, if you want to filter the milestone activities, then you can click here milestones, then apply and OK. Now you see that only the activities which are the milestone activities, there you can see in a Gantt chart are filtered out. Okay. Then you can, if you want to show all activities, then you will click here all activities, apply and. Now what does this mean? All selected filters, any selected filter. So now I will tell you this. So let's create a new filter, our own filter. Okay, I will delete this one, whatever the filters I here have. So we will go here new, and we will, for example, rename it. We want to open only the construction WBS. Okay, we want to open only the construction WBS. So we will write here construction WBS. So you can click here where the WBS is under value here. So what you can do that you can this is milestone, then engineering requirement, then this construction. So you must double click this construction WBS and apply. Okay. Now this filter has been selected. So apply and click OK. So now you see here, you are seeing over here only the construction WBS. See, all milestones, engineering, requirement activities are gone. So this is only construction WBS that you are seeing here. So if you want to see the critical activities in the construction WBS, then you can also click here critical. So now you see that we have clicked two filters. One is critical and then one is the construction WBS. So this now it is asking show activities that match all selected filters, any selected filter. So what does this first one mean? All selected filters. All selected filters means that the activities which are critical and which are in the construction WBS, only those will be open. Okay, they must meet this criteria that first they should be critical and second they should be in the construction WBS. But if you select this one, any selected filter, then if they meet any one of the criteria, for example, if they are critical, then they will be shown. Or if they are not critical but they are in the construction WBS, then they will be shown. So if you want to open activities that meet both criteria, then you can click this all selected filters. Then you can click apply. So now you see that all activities which are critical are open. But if you want to open only activities which are meeting only one criteria, for example, they are critical or either they are in the WBS construction WBS, then you can click here any selected filter and apply and okay. Now you see that non-critical activities are also open because why? You selected one criteria. So this way you can create your own filter. Okay. Now let's create. Now if you want to see only client delivered materials. You remember now before 10 minutes I have created activity code for the client deliverable materials. Now let's see what was that activity code. So you see here what was that? Engineering. So in engineering we had client deliverable materials. So now you can go here and we'll create a new filter. We'll rename it client deliverable materials. Then you can go to engineering, press E from your keyboard, so it will take to engineering equals client deliverable materials. Okay, but now uncheck this filter, also uncheck this filter. Only click client removable materials filter, apply and OK. Now you see that all other activities are gone. Only material delivery by client is opened. Similarly, if you want to open any other first tutorial activities, then you can go here and you can create one more new filter. Write here the name RD1, then press A, then it will take you to all set of criteria starting A, then you can select here auditoriums equal auditorium 1. So select this filter from here, apply and OK. So now all auditorium 1 activities are. So this way you can filter out the activities. So this is a very important feature of the P6. Now we will understand what is a look-ahead filter. So look-ahead filter will give you the activities that are coming in the next weeks. So what we will do that, we will create a look-ahead filter. We will go to new, we will write here look-ahead filter, where you will write here. So you will go here and press S. So you will write start equals, you will write here data date is lower value, data date is higher value. So you must click here is within range of data date, lower value data date and high value data date. So this is a 4 weeks look ahead filter. So we will write here plus 4 weeks. Then click where finish is within range of and data date plus 4 weeks, and then click in activity status equals in progress activity. So now I will tell you what this does, what this means. This set of the conditions that we have given. So where start is within range of data date plus 4 weeks. The start date, the activities which have the start date in the range of next 4 weeks. So we have given a lower value and then the higher value. The lower value is the data date. Data date means the date that here what are the date in the schedule you have on the date which you have scheduled your schedule. So that date is called as the data date. And then data date plus 4 weeks. So 4 weeks after your data date. So those activities whose start date is falling in between these 4 weeks will appear. Then the second criteria, finish is within range of data date and data date plus 4 weeks. That means that activities whose finish date are falling within today's data date and then the next 4 weeks which are coming in the next 4 weeks. And then activity status equals in progress. Then you want to filter the activities which are in progress. Maybe they have started the previous week or maybe 2 weeks before, and maybe they are finishing next week or 4 weeks after. But you must also filter those activities. So you must select here all of the following or any of the following. So if any activity meets any of the criteria here, we want to filter that activity. Okay. Don't click here all of the following. Then what will happen that no activity will match such criteria. So apply OK. So this is a lookup filter. Then apply here and OK. So because the data date was here 25th October 2018. So October, November, December. You see here that it is November and December. They are after the 4 weeks. They are shown here. Okay. Because this is a baseline schedule, so we haven't updated it. So I will again come to this topic when I will teach you how to update the schedule, and then this sorting, filtering, and look at filters and again touch that topic. So I hope that you must have enjoyed today's lecture. If you know you want to open all activities, then click here all activities and apply, and so all of your activities will be done. So in the next lecture I will come up with some new interesting topic. So I will not tell you what will be that topic, so that is secret. So hopefully you must have enjoyed today's lecture. So up to tomorrow. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.